What is going on YouTube? Oh, wait a minute. Something's not right. Oh.
My bad. What's up, guys? You know who it is. Your man, Kong. Hey, we're coming to you with another one here as well. Obviously, for the PvE community, you guys have been looking for more builds, things to help you out. So I've got one here, a little spicy. That'll definitely help you out. And if you want to be pushing versus sitting in the back behind cover using skills, this is going to be the build for you to be running, gunning, pushing it through those missions and landmarks and so on and so forth. So I bring to you PvEAZY. All right. So the thought process on this build is obviously going to want you to use the firewall specialization so you get the best armor kits in the game, right? So that way you get the best possible aim that you can. You're going to be using a Carbine 7. This obviously is going to give you that pinpoint accuracy so you can beam from a distance if you need to. Talent on there is going to be the Optimus talent. So that way that last bullet in the mag is going to be hitting the absolute hardest that you possibly can. Secondary is going to be the lefty shotgun. So as you are pushing up, if you need to just go ahead and lace something up real fast, you can go ahead and use the lefty shotgun. At the same time too, if you are throwing any grenades or anything, you can use the sledgehammer talent or perfect sledgehammer and going from there, dealing extra damage as well as slowing things down. That way you can go ahead and get them out of there. Busy bee on there so that we can get those stacks. So if you got a big group of enemies pushing you, just hit 10 of them, get an extra 200% damage, and then go in there and do what you got to do. For the build, pretty simple, utilizing a few pieces you guys might be used to or familiar with. That way you can maximize each piece of the gear and everything is synergized. For the mask, we've got a Fenris mask with 10% assault rifle damage, armor, crit chance, crit damage, and I got a crit damage mod on there as well. Chest piece, we're going to be going with Unbreakable, so that way you can get that survivability because this is more of a run and gun. This is not really a sitting cover build. All right. Armor, crit chance, crit damage on everything as well with a crit damage mod. For the backpack, we're going to be using the Memento backpack. All right. This is going to give you a red, a blue, and a yellow. So that's weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. On this, we also have a 12% crit damage mod. So as you are getting those kills and you're doing that running and gunning, you're also going to be picking up those nodes that it's going to be dropping. When you pick up those nodes, you now have a adrenaline rush, and that bonus armor that you now have is going to increase your protection while you're running and gunning and moving all through these NPCs. For the gloves, so you can maximize your crit chance, crit damage even more with this build. We're using an improvised glove. How do you get the improvised glove? You got to go to the crafting table, scroll down, and you'll see where you can craft an improvised glove, right? This is where this has come in. What's so special about the improvised glove is because of the fact that you can put this in any slot. And as we know right now, your mask, your chest, and your backpack are where you're going to have your mods at. But because I have an improvised glove here, I also have a crit damage mod here as well, another 12% crit damage. So if you wanted to put improvised pieces on your gloves, your knee pads, and your holster, very easy. You can easily do that. Obviously, for the knee pads, we're going to be using the Fox pairs. That way we get that multiplicative damage from the damage target out of cover. And then, of course, I've got this one rolled to crit chance. That way we can make sure our crit chance is up where we want it to be and going from there. Here, we're going to be utilizing the Picaro's holster, right, from the Brazos brand set. This holster here, this is going to give us not only a blue, but a red. So you've got the armor, a crit damage roll on there, and then the 15% weapon damage. To give you that protection while you're doing the running and gunning out there for the skills, we're going to be using the Striker Shield since we are on Firewall. So in PvE, remember, there is no modifier like there is in PvP. So you don't have to worry about your shield breaking super quickly and disorienting you. However, your shield will break if you take too much damage in PvE, and you will get disoriented then. But it takes a lot of hits. And then, of course, that way you can get that easy pickup, not to worry about other people picking you up if you do happen to go down, or you're even farming solo, do have that Reviver Hive. All right. Showing you the stats on the build. We're sitting at 54 chance with 151 crit damage, and then the base headshot damage there. So hit your shots, run and gun, run up on them, do your thing. Build super easy. That's why it has the name as PvEAZY. All right. It's your boy Kong. I'm out. Peace.